Everyone, welcome back to more Vanguard Bandits. Last time, I know it's been a couple days, we finished off the Empire branch. What a branch that was. That was the toughest branch in the game. And it showed it. I mean, there were a lot of tough battles, but in a way it was also kind of easy, or at least I found it easy. Anyway, now it's time for the Ruin branch. The Ruin branch is very elusive. I mean, the only time it actually shows itself, you have to be a certain level, I forget what level it is exactly, and you have to answer this question here a certain way. You have to answer it the same way twice, and then it'll send you into the Ruin branch, which is completely different from the other two branches. The Ruin branch really shows just how much fun a development team can have with a game. They go really freaking crazy, and it should be a lot of fun to see. I've never actually done it before. I'm saying all this after what I've been reading about. But anyway, in order to do it, when you get to this question here, this is right after, this is the in-between of Chapter 8 and 9. So basically in the middle of the whole Muspel Nation thing, when you escape from them, and you have Andrew with you, and all that fun stuff, and you're about to get Nana. This is where you meet Sadira, and she asks you what your intentions are for when you get Ultra Gunner. Since you got the stone, you got the Gradius Stone, which allows you to power it and all that stuff. Now, normally, as you remember, we would say, I intend to end the war, and that would send you on with the Kingdom Branch. However, what we're going to do this time is say, I will conquer the continent. And that's going to send us into the Ruin Branch. So here we go. Are you serious, Bastion? And then once again, we say it again. This is Galva says, with the power of the Ultra Gunner, I will unite the nations of the continent. Bastion! Don't you understand? When the continent is under my control, the wars will finally end. So you intend to rule the nations of the continent with the politics of fear and the threat of violence. You'll be nothing but a dictator and a tyrant. I demand that you do not speak with such rudeness to His Highness. You probably think that will never happen to you, Bastion, but it will. You will become addicted to the power you wield. You will become jaded and corrupted and evil. That won't happen to me, Sadira. I would never dishonor myself or my father with such behavior. All your words mean nothing if your actions belie them. It's not fair for you to compare me with anyone else. I am unique in this world, Sadira, just as you are. I want to believe you, Bastion, but you must understand why I cannot place my faith in you. Yes, I understand, because you are too bitter to have faith in anything. How dare you make such an assumption, Bastion? You made assumptions about me first, Sadira. Princess, perhaps you should leave until you have calmed down. Control yourself, Bastion. There's no need to yell at the girl. Go ahead, Bastion. Try to follow through on your plans. I guarantee that you will fail. And I guarantee I will succeed, simply to spite you. Let us depart, Franco. Yes, Princess. Take care, Prince Bastion. Never mind her, Your Highness. She merely senses that the evil empire is about to kneel before you. I will show her that I can achieve power without corruption. I've never seen Bastion so worked up before. Alrighty. Now, after that scene, the game proceeds as normal, as if we were going with the Kingdom Branch. We've seen all this before. This is the scene where Radcott here starts raging to himself about how he as he's saying here, he let Bastion and Gradius slip through his fingers, and he's going crazy, and then of course the spy in his nation shows up, kills him, Nana's hiding in the shadows, and that would eventually lead to her joining us. So, we've seen all this before, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and you guys will join me in a second when it starts to get different. Because after this part, we go ahead and proceed on to Chapter 9 again, just like in the Kingdom Branch, where it's like 9 or so turns before Bastion shows up with Ultra Gunner. But after that, that's where things start to get different. So we're going to pick up there in just a moment. I'll see you then. Okay, so here we are. Bastion just showed up. This is where things start to get a little different. Well, I mean, everybody's going to, like, be shocked as they were before. That doesn't change. But what happens afterwards is what's different. Yeah. Everybody's showering with compliments here about the Ultra Gunner. Yeah. Yep. Shut up, Faulkner. Yeah, go blow it out your ass. Now, if you remember with this part, this is where Sadira is supposed to show up. However, have you more harsh words for me, Bastion? Or are you going to be kind? I would much prefer the latter. No, Bastion, don't give Ultra Gunner to him. You know the terror that he would cause with it. Don't worry about me, Bastion. It was my fault for being captured. You must fight Faulkner. It seems we have a martyr in our midst. How endearing. Well, Bastion, will you give me Ultra Gunner? Damn you, Faulkner. Is the future king having a difficult time reaching a decision? Perhaps I can assist. I shall generously give you to the count of 5 to answer me. And if I do not receive the answer I want, Bastion, I shall use my sword to neatly cleave your friend in two. I shan't bother to describe what I might do to her if you choose to attack me. What? 1. Alright, Faulkner, if you want this damned ATAC, you can have it. Oh, life is cruel at times, is it not, my young prince? But I'm encouraged that you've come to your senses. The boy gave in so quickly. Ellegaard would be shamed at Bastion's lack of resolve, but I'm thrilled. No. Don't be stupid, Bastion! Would you be so kind as to exit the Ultra Gunner immediately, Bastion? As you wish. I shall bring Ultra Gunner with me to the Imperial capital, so that Madoc can analyze every inch of it. And I am confident he will find a way to utilize its enormous power. All soldiers, retreat immediately! What shall I do with this girl, General Faulkner? Cast our little minnow back to the sea, of course. She's of no use to me any longer. And with that, they all run. But wait. Lord Alden, the Ultra Gunner! Unbelievable. The Royal ATAC was stolen by Faulkner. This shall have a drastic impact on the future of the war, as well as the continent itself. Shall we pursue Faulkner? It is not our duty, Millia. Besides, Faulkner lacks the ability to activate Ultra Gunner. Let us return to Hibernia. I have many issues to consider. Now, if you remember, last time Sadira showed up and made Faulkner give Millia back. This time, however, since Bastion pissed her off, she didn't. And Bastion gave in to him. I'm sorry, everyone, but I couldn't let Faulkner do anything to Millia. Faulkner is long gone, and so is the Ultra Gunner. Your Highness, you have made a foolish decision, and the kingdom is destined to suffer for it. The Ultra Gunner is in the hands of a madman. This is not good. We must work quickly to decide on a course of action to counteract Faulkner. I believe that returning to Areva Castle to decide that would be the most productive. Where is Millia? I'd like to make sure she's alright. Now that you mention it, I saw her only a few minutes ago. She didn't look very happy. Bastion! This is bad! What's the matter, Puck? I just found a note from Millia. She's run away! What? Why would you do that? It's kind of obvious, Devlin. This is my fault. I should have been watching her more carefully. I should have known that she'd blame herself for what happened. What are you talking about, Reyna? Don't you see? She blames herself for being kidnapped and being used to manipulate Bastion. And so Bastion runs off to try and find her. We must find the girl before anything even more tragic happens. Let's go help Bastion look for her. None of us were able to find her, Bastion. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault, Reyna. It's mine. I feel your pain, Bastion. Even if you'd never believe it, I know what it's like to lose a loved one. Yeah, we know you do. Because we did the Cecilia branch. I shall commission a search party immediately. There's no reason to abandon hope yet. A young girl on foot cannot possibly travel far in such a short period of time. Never mind the search party, Zira. I'm going to find her myself. I've already caused enough trouble as it is, and we really don't have the resources to mount a search. Resources really aren't the issue, friend. But, as always, it is your choice to make. I'll come with you, Bastion. Oh, what the hell. You won't mind if I tag along, right, buddy? I'm coming with you too, of course. Millia was really nice to me, Bastion. I want to help you find her. Devlin, are you coming? I'm sorry, Bastion, but I won't be joining you. I'm sorry to hear that. Now that I've become involved with the war against the involved in the war against the Empire, I don't want to stop. I can feel the anger growing inside of me, Bastion, and I need to release it on the battlefield. I've come to realize that only by waging this war can I end it. I know I'm not explaining myself very well, but that's how I feel. Please don't be too upset. No, Devlin. I'm disappointed, but I know that every man must pursue his own destiny. Well, it appears you've gathered a search party of your own. I can't say I'm not pleased. Thank you. All of you. Let's begin the search at once. I shall return to Araba Castle with Galvus and Devlin. I hope to see you there soon. Farewell, Your Highness. Are you all absolutely sure that you want to join me? It would be very strange for us to change our minds over the course of a few moments, Bastion. Good point. Ideally, we could split up and search them individually, but the Imperials are so close that's too dangerous. We'll spread out as much as we can, but we'll stay in a group. Alright, let's move out! So, we're now off searching. We've completed our sweep of the mountain south face. Let's move on to the north face. Nothing on my scanners, Bastion. Nor on mine. Millia has already left this area. Or, there's something on my scanners, but it's definitely not Millia. What is it? 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Alright. So as you can see, that Chapter 9 in this branch was called Faulkner the Filcher, instead of, like, Ultra Gunner or whatever it was in the Kingdom branch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you our current team, which you kind of already know, but we have Bastion, Reyna, Barlow, and Andrew. That's it. We may... Honestly, I can't remember, because I read it's a small party, but for the most part it's these guys. But we do get some decent ATACs, so we're good on that part. Also, I can show you how I've been doing the stats. Andrew's pretty much come as he is. I don't think he's leveled at all since I got him. And of course he's got the sky-high agility of the Vetacorpin. Bastion I've been keeping pretty basic, pretty even for the most part. His base, his power, and dexterity. I've pretty much been throwing 1 point at each of them every time. I'll boost his defense at some point. Because I think I might have bumped something. Sorry, I'm mumbling here. Same thing with Reyna. She's pretty close. And Barlow as well. Barlow's got the most balanced stats of all, with all his stats at least in double digits. Everybody else has all but looks like defense in double digits, except for Andrew, who's just the Andronator. But the equipment is pretty much what you would expect, as I didn't mean to exit there. It's what you've seen before. Quicksilver, Emerald, Strength Gauntlet, Partisan, because I wanted... Well, that's her spear. She's got a spear in this thing. Aquamarine, Strength Gauntlet. Quicksilver, because I wanted him to have more agility, since he had decent dex. Jasper, since that's the Firestone and Fairy Earring. And then Andrew with a Simmer Sword, Olivine, and Armor Amulet. So we're good there. Now, of course, we also have Puck, but Puck isn't going to be fighting. He's just wandering with us. That's why we only have 4. We'll go ahead with the interview. The interview really doesn't matter, since this chapter doesn't really deal too much with relations, as it's kind of a crazy chapter. But we'll be talking to Reyna. Take that look of depression off your face, Bastion. We'll find Millia soon. I'm sure of it. Well, if it's anything like the Kingdom branch, she went over a cliff. Whether she jumped herself out of grief or accidentally ran because she wasn't looking... I think she just ran off the cliff because she wasn't looking where she was going. And then she's found by Millia and Alton of the Ice Nation. So she's probably with them now. And we'll throw another one at her. And we'll go ahead and talk to Andrew, why not? Bastion, my friend, the only thing a woman likes more than a good kiss is a good spanking. Trust me. Huh. I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of true. It depends on the woman in a lot of ways. But, yeah, well, that's Andrew for you. Now for the briefing. Look at that, we got a pretty small map here. It never makes me very happy when I'm surrounded by strange ATACs. My only question is whether they're bandits or Imperials. Well, the Imperials thankfully all took off running, so pretty sure they're bandits in this case, but we'll find out. And here's today's catch. What a tasty collection of unusual ATACs, especially the blue one. I don't even know its name. I know what I'm calling it. I won my ticket to a big pile of cash. I almost have enough saved up for that beachfront property I was telling you about the other day. I still can't believe you'd rather be a beach bum than a thief or a killer. And a killer, to each his own, I suppose. These don't seem to be the brightest bandits I've ever encountered. Life of crime rarely tends to attract the best of the brightest, Reyna. Bandits and blondes have roughly the same intelligence level in my considerable experience. What's a blonde? Attention travelers! Get out of your ATACs immediately. Don't make me ask you twice. Well, at least they're kind enough to let you get out before they just start killing you. Because I really don't like repeating myself. It makes me mad. You know what bugs me? Idiots like you who prey on innocent people for your own selfish gains. What did you call us? She called us idiots, man! What's up with that? No one mocks the organization of Hell's Bandits and lives. Yeah! Okay. So we got... Let's see here, what are we looking at? A bunch of crappy units. We got a level 9. I think they're all about level 9 here, yeah. 9, 9, 9, and then we got these two at 10. Thankfully, they're in pretty weak ATACs as well. This is more or less an experience map. As Reyna, Andrew, and Barlow are going to need some experience. Also, as you notice, I put Barlow in the Serrata, which was the ATAC we had Devlin in last time. Also, I'm turning the animations back on, since I had them off to make it go faster as I was getting back up to 8. Alrighty. We're going to send you over here. And you're going to start on this guy. Strong thrust, go! Look at that. Take that. Yeah, not much, but it's better than nothing. Bastion's going to head up. Oh, that's right, he's got turbulence. I forgot about that. And we're going to have some fun. Same thing with both of them, I believe, yeah. Very nice. And Reyna's gonna walk over here. I mean, this unfortunately is opening her back to him, so I really don't like that idea. She can't really get behind him. Alright, let's do this. We'll go ahead and long thrust this guy. This way, she's not open to attack, because I really don't want her to die. And Barlow, you're gonna go up here and play with this guy. Or, you know, the controller can just go down twice and end the turn. Thank you, controller. Whatever. Stop that. I actually have another controller I can use, but for whatever reason the emulator doesn't like it. I installed the drivers on the CD and everything, but that's another story. Yeah, they're gonna stand still, that's fine. And now these guys are gonna come down and play. He's gonna fireball, that's gonna hurt. I can avoid it, or I can swing back with a strong thrust. which would really hurt him, but that would really open her up to a freezing, and I don't like that either. What's the avoid at? That was it. It was 40%, or I could defend. Avoid? Do I want to avoid? Ah, hell with it. I think she has cooling mist, so we'll do that. She didn't get hit that hard anyway. Take that. Kinda surprised the thing has... There we go. As I was saying, kinda surprised the thing has fireball. Alright, we'll put that up by 1. I think I should start bumping her dexterity. I'm not sure. But I want to, yeah, I wanted to put 1 into that, and we'll give her another power. Yeah, that'll good. Okay, he's gonna stand there. Yeah, you can go ahead and get behind Barlow. It doesn't matter. Not gonna hurt him. I'm trying to remember. Nice, nice dodge. I was trying to remember the stats for Reina's trick, her special move that she gets when she gets Highness, if you guys remember. Good, she dodged it. Big whiff. Okay. You go ahead and get behind this guy. We'll take care of him. Come on, I need you to hit this. I mean, you should have no problem. Good job. And you're, of course, going to get behind Bastion. Hopefully he'll avoid this. Just Tackle can do a little bit of damage. Oh, of course not. So we're off to a great start here. Lots of luck. I don't want to climb up that hill, because that's just going to kill my FP. So we'll go ahead and strong slash this guy. Take that. Oh good, Barlow. Go ahead and get alongside here. Whoa, not strong slash, we want fireball. Then we're going to Searing Flame Bastion. Ah, you son of a turkey vulture. I really kind of want to avoid this. Mainly because, well, obviously because she's going to take a bunch of damage, and she's going to freeze. Ooh, she got Ice Storm. But if I strong thrust it, I'll kill her. I'll go with that. Damn it, I was hoping she'd still avoid. Goodbye. It wasn't luck, it was skill, trust me. Alrighty, Andrew, please get rid of this guy. Alright, good, now there's only one that can hurt her. Because I don't think the two up there can reach her. But just to be safe, I'm standing right here behind her. Just to block them off. He's got a free hit, but she should... Good, she's got enough to resist it. I knew she had enough to stay alive. I'm kind of glad I put that point in defense now. Because without it, she might be dead. But there's no way to know. What are you doing? Alright. Oh, you're blocking... That's what you're doing. Okay. We're gonna get rid of you. Or not. Might do this. Andrew, do you have Turbulence? You have Tornado. I might go ahead and do that. That way somebody else can walk over and hit him. Not to mention that lowers his attack. Plus, I don't want to leave this side of Reina open. But then again, the guy can just walk over and get to the other side. Now I'm torn. Let me look at the turns. Bastion, Barlow, 1, 2, then Reina. 5, 6. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. 1 and 2 are the two guys up there, so strong thrust. Bastion. I don't know why this guy's facing the other way. Whatever. He's gone. I mean, Bastion in a way really doesn't need any more EXP right now, but it doesn't hurt. Do 1, 2, and 3. Oh, look at this. What's taking you so long? Hurry up and put these ATACs out of their misery. Alright, we're gonna move here to protect Reyna. That's right, we got the Bandit Chief. Alright, Barlow. I guess we'll start on this guy. Just to soften him up for Reyna. You know, I forgot to turn him around. Oh well. He missed anyway. Yes, okay. Let's look at, I want to look at the turns again. Who's coming up? Andrew. Alright, then we got 5 and 6, which are these two. Now, if you strong thrust, is that enough? Yes, it is. He's dead. Goodbye. Where do I want to move you? I'll move you down here. She can't use a skill. And I'll put your back to that. Andrew. And then first it's Bandit 6, unless I kill him now, and then Bastion, and then Andrew again. Alrighty. Let's kill him now. Yep. Name of the game is keep Reyna alive. Now can we get behind you? Yes, we can. Barlow, are you next? Of course not. It's Andrew. Whatever. What are the levels? I forgot. You're 11, and Andrew, aren't you 11 too? No, you're 13. Shit. Okay. And you're 13. So Barlow needs more experience than both of you. So I guess I'll let... I could try and let him do it. Well, I'm not letting this guy hit Reyna, so Andrew's gonna finish him off. I was gonna say, I'm not giving this guy the chance. Looks like he'll get a chance anyway, because he's defending. You son of a bitch. Alright, we got the Chief and then those guys. I'm gonna let them come off the mountain to me, because I don't feel like running up there and dealing with that loss of FP. Barlow may get a chance after all. Oh good, he's killing him. Boom! Your friends are dead, buddy. Nice experience. And he gets a level. Doo-doo-doo-doo. What the heck, we'll just keep going with this. He unfortunately doesn't get a special skill. So we're just gonna level him normally. Alright. Turns. Andrew, Bastion, than the Chief. The Chief is really the one we gotta worry about the most, because he's level 13. So Bastion's gonna be dealing with him. I'll move you over here. I was hoping you would hit everybody with this. Or maybe it will. It did, good. I thought I was reading that right. Alright. Andrew, go ahead and Roaring Wind. Go ahead and put him up there. Bastion 2. That's right. You come to me. I'm not moving any farther than this. I will, however, Roaring Wind Bastion. Come on, guys. You, my dear, are staying right where you are. Barlow, however, will Searing Flame you. Then he's going to move behind Bastion. Andrew's going to stay where he is. And Bastion's going to have some fun with Turbulence. Start off on the Bandit Chief. God, I love that skill. Roaring Wind him again just to make sure. Come on, guys. Oh, good. What can it counter to? I think we're gonna counter. Nope. $201, nice. Alright, where can these guys get to? There. 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 See, unfortunately, Barlow's right there, so I can't have her run behind and mess with him. But I can, however, do this. Reduce his chance of freezing. And just for fun, we'll go ahead and tornado this guy. Since I think that messes with his attack. Yeah, it does. And we'll mess with his defense too, what the hell? Actually, this will freeze him and then Bastion can finish him off. Fine by me. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Whatever, he's frozen. Let's... Where's my strong slash? Strong slash? Strong slash. We got Reyna recovering the FP as it is, so we're alright. Bastard. That's gonna freeze him. Void. Or defend. Nah, we're avoiding. He's gonna freeze. Shit. Got a little too cocky on that one. Andrew, 7, Reyna, Barlow, Andrew, Bastion, Andrew. No, he's not gonna freeze. Ha ha. We'll strong slash him just because we can. Very nice. Yeah, definitely need to push his power a little bit. Push that though. We'll just put all 3 into it that time. Andrew! Tornado that guy, will ya? Now Barlow can walk up and finish him. Roaring Wind her, because I want her to get some. And I know Barlow's turn is coming up. Cooling Mist again. Might as well just keep doing it. And we'll throw another Roaring Wind on Bastion. Alright, Barlow. Actually, can you Melting Flare kill him? Almost. This'll kill him. Yep. And then we'll just get back in formation. Bastion, you're going to start off with some turbulence. Just start softening them up. Unfortunately, they're too far away for Andrew. Well, I mean, I could walk up and hit him. But then he'd be wide open to walk up and hit Reyna. So yeah, just gonna wait. And we'll just keep cooling misting. It's a little slow, I know, but it's a lot safer. There we go. Now I can do this. Eventually, he's gonna get, parry. Oh, there you are, parry. But no, eventually he will get that. And then we're gonna Tornado. And Andrew, of course, will be getting Turbulence soon enough. Roaring Wind. Boop. Do. Go eat some cheese. So you're ready to die, and you're almost ready to die. Why is his FP so high? Alright. Barlow, go ahead and finish this guy. Oh no, you can't. Well, you'll just walk back into position then. This guy's ready to die, though. So if I move her there, yeah, he can get there. When is Bandit 7's turn? Not for a while, so we're okay. You're gone. Can you move? No, of course not. I can, however, do this. And we'll let Bastion Turbulence. Now you can kill him, Barlow. Awesome, that catches him up. And once again, 1, 2, and 3. These bandits were hardly as hellish as they claimed. Yeah, really. Would have been over a lot faster if I'd been more careful with Reyna, but that's my fault. I think it's time that we return to Areva Castle. Bastion, we've barely begun the search for Millia! And I've already put all your lives in danger with my selfish desires. Let's put an end to this before we encounter someone more dangerous than those bandits. But I know you don't want to give up, buddy, but this is the right choice. Then why does it feel so much like the wrong one? Alright, Bastion, let's return to the castle. Don't worry, Bastion. I have a feeling in my gut that Millia will find us. Judging by the size of that gut, it must be a very strong feeling, Barlow. That was mean. I certainly hope you're right. Let's get moving. Meanwhile, back at the kingdom. Listen, you morons! I want you to repair this ATAC, not destroy it! Am I making myself clear? Good evening, Maddock. Faulkner, is something wrong? Not at all, Maddock, although I enjoy the paranoia my presence seems to instill in you. What are the results of your test on the Ultra Gunner? Have you been able to successfully operate it? Hmm? Oh yes, the Ultra Gunner. Yes, the Ultra Gunner! How could you possibly forget something of such tremendous importance? You've asked me that same question 20 times since you brought that ATAC to me, Faulkner. Because my plans of conquering the continent require the Ultra Gunner to be fulfilled, you crazy old goat! Does the Emperor happen to know of these plans? Yell at me again and he's certain to learn of them. Don't patronize me, you, Maddock. We both know that I could destroy you with a snap of my fingers. Now tell me what you have achieved with the Ultra Gunner. Nothing, Faulkner. Nothing at all. Excuse me? It doesn't work. It doesn't move. It's a completely worthless hunk of metal. Nonsense! It is the ATAC of legend! There is a way to make it work, and you will find a way! Would you care to look at my latest ATAC design, Faulkner? I guarantee you'll be very pleased. Why must you always attempt to change the subject when you have unpleasant news to report? Are you absolutely certain that the Ultra Gunner cannot be activated? Actually, I'm not certain at all. I've been far too busy supervising the construction of my new ATAC. The Ultra Gunner will look like a child's plaything in comparison to my majestic creation. Maddock, you disappoint me, and you know how I'd hate to be disappointed. This new ATAC is the culmination of my life's work, the perfect mix of aesthetics and functionality. Rest assured, there will be nothing aesthetic about the manner in which I punished your insolence, old man. Your manner could be less heavy, my tyrannical taskmaster. I was merely jesting with you. Of course you were. In any case, I must return to the research facility. Those technicians never get any work done unless I'm standing behind them with a prod in hand. If any progress is made with the Ultra Gunner, you shall be the first to know. I would kill that old fool with my bare hands if it wasn't such a vital part of my plans. But those plans are for naught if the Ultra Gunner cannot be activated. Maddock is the Empire's best engineer. If he says the Ultra Gunner is useless, I must take him at his word. I have no choice but to conceive a new strategy for the enslavement of the continent. Perhaps the old man's new ATAC is truly as powerful as he claims. Or perhaps I should strangle one or two of the Empire's servants to help relieve this frustration. I'm afraid I have bad news, Bastion. There's been some sort of uprising in the capital of Avalon. Duke Zira and Commander Galvas are preparing to return there and see if they can regain control. A revolt in Avalon? I can't believe anyone would stage a coup d'etat against such a capable leader. And what happens if the mutineers manage to repel Zira and Galvas? Don't worry, Bastion. I have some great news for you. In fact, this could be the best news in the history of news. I'll keep my expectations somewhat lower than that, Puck. What is your news? I've just finished the construction of a brand new, never-before-seen type of ATAC. A new ATAC model? Really? Yep, I started working on it as soon as we got back to the castle. I think it's just about as powerful as the Ultra Gunner. What? Do you honestly believe this new ATAC of yours is that strong? Yep, because it uses a power stone from one of the original excavated ATACs. Really? Which one? The Water Dragon. It was the only excavated ATAC that was damaged beyond repair. But they were able to salvage a lot of parts out of it, including its stone. You can really feel the energy inside of it. My hands are still tingling. And how were you able to obtain such a precious artifact, Puck? I saved up my money and bought it. I don't recall Comorge giving you an allowance quite that large, Puck. Seriously, how did you obtain it? Sorry, Bastion, it's a secret, but I can tell you that I got it at a great price. How about we stop interrogating the little man and thank him instead? I mean, Bastion, this kid built an ATAC for you. I have friends who won't even buy me a beer. Is it really that important for you to know how he got the stone? You're right. Thank you, Puck. You don't have to thank me, Bastion, because I'll need you to pay me back eventually. Excuse me. What brings you here, soldier? It's an emergency, Miss Reyna. We're under attack by Imperial troops. So the Empire wants Areva back? Well, they can't have it. Let's move out, everyone. Are you sure you need my help? I was hoping to relax for a while and maybe have something to eat. Yes, Barlow, you're coming with us. Well, Puck, is your new ATAC ready for combat, or should I take the Alba instead? And please be honest, I don't want to take an incomplete ATAC in a battle. It's ready for anything the Empire can throw at it, Bastion, I promise. Excellent. Follow us to the hangar and give me a quick walkthrough of the controls before we depart. Sweet. It's also shop time. Yay! Alright. So unfortunately we didn't find Millia, but we kind of had to know that we weren't, since after playing the first two branches we know what happens to her. Or at least we have an idea. I mean, that's what happened to her before. Who's to say it happened to her again? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. We apparently have a new ATAC to play with, which is apparently as powerful or more so than the Ultra Gunner. So it should be interesting indeed to see what's going on. In the meantime, I hope you guys have been enjoying this, as things are going to get a lot more interesting. Until then, everyone.